I literally just got like open mouth coughed on by so many people. Obviously, some people here are not taking things seriously, but like, yeah! Anyways, hey, hi. So I wasn't planning on making a video as of a couple days ago to talk about this because I just figured I didn't want to get involved in like super deep stuff here on my channel. I usually like to keep things light and entertaining, but that means like steering away from politics and world events for the most part. But at this point, things have taken a pretty drastic turn, and I think that this whole pandemic is affecting everybody in the entire world at this point. So why not talk about it? I honestly have so many things to talk about that I've just been like keeping bottled up, or just like opinions and stuff. So I figured, why not just open up this conversation? We can chat. Let me know how all of you guys are feeling, and I'll let you know how I'm feeling. But anyways, so to give you guys a little breakdown, here in Canada, I'm not sure how things are where you guys are living. I would like to know down in the comments below. But it seems to be that there's like different levels of hysteria, and there's different levels of like behavior going on in every province in our country right now. And it's kind of crazy, but like, I know that entire countries are on like quarantine right now, and that other entire countries are like totally like doing social isolation and stuff like that, but not necessarily in a full-on quarantine. Here in BC, it's almost like life as usual, except for so many things are starting to get canceled the last couple days. But it seems that nobody here is that worried compared to like Alberta, where I'm from. I've got my entire family and all of my friends back home messaging me for over a week now, being like, did you stock up on toilet paper? Do you have canned goods? Like, are you going to survive? And meanwhile, like, I can go to the store, like, literally right across the street, and there's toilet paper still stocked up to the roof, the ceiling, and then in other places in the country and in the United States, there hasn't been toilet paper anywhere to be found for like a week. And I went to the grocery store the other day, and day before yesterday, and literally all of the canned goods are gone, and everything else is still there. Like, all the spaghetti and all of the canned goods are gone, and it's like people are preparing for like the apocalypse or something, but like all of the fresh food is still there, everything is still there, and everybody's just stocked up on all of the canned goods. And I'm like, I don't know. Honestly, I have a feeling it's going to get worse before it gets better. We're not on any kind of quarantine here in BC yet, but like, I personally have lost all of my film jobs for the season, and all of the sets have been shutting down, and that is a huge issue for me personally, because I had YouTube as my full-time job for all of this past year, all of 2019 and 2020, but my channel has literally taken like a complete nosedive in terms of being like a sustainable income source. So I've been branching out and doing so much more film work and submitting myself for every single possible job that I can get in film. And so I had all of these jobs that I'm submitted for, and all of these bookings in commercials and TV and stuff like that, and now everything has been canceled. So I have literally no income coming in from anything, like no income source coming in. And then for YouTube, I'm literally like expecting pennies, so like literally nothing that I could possibly live off of. And I can't get a job because we're all being told to social distance, and nobody would be hiring for a job right now. So it's kind of like, what do I do? What do I do? And they say that they're going to be offering social assistance to people that can't like make ends meet. But for me personally, I'm self-employed, and whenever there's some kind of bursary, or like kind of not bursary, but like whenever the government is going to be giving money to people in need, they always calculate it based off of like your job and your pay stubs and all of that. And when you're self-employed, it's just like, well, you're SOL. At least that's how it works in my country, so that's super duper lovely. But up until the other day when all of my work got canceled, I've been so worried about everybody else, but now it's also affecting me. But what I've been worried about is all of these low-income housing and low-income families and everybody else that lives in poverty. I basically live at the poverty line. Like, as a YouTuber, I don't know, I guess some people out there think that all YouTubers make so much money, but like, I make about as much money as a part-time McDonald's employee, somebody that's in college and works at McDonald's part-time. That's about how much money I make off of YouTube every month. So it's like really not that much money at all. And I'm worried about the families, because I know that there are literally like 80% of the families that live in my city have jobs that pay just around minimum wage, and some of them have children or multiple children to support, and they don't have any savings, just like I don't have any savings to last me 2 weeks. I don't have any savings to go like a month unemployed if that's what happens. But we definitely don't have like resources to help all of those people unless people with money start donating hella a lot. And so I'm just super worried about all of these families that can't afford to stay at home with their children that now can't go to school because school has been canceled. And for all of these people, the next step is probably that their work is going to be canceled. And so many places have been shutting down already in my city, and there's no longer any work for any of those people. And so I'm just worried about all of those people. Like, what are they going to do? How are they going to take care of their children? How are they going to feed themselves? How are they going to like deal with this situation? Because even if it just starts out as 2 weeks, it's really hard to catch up on 2 weeks of lost income and 2 weeks of literally life. And so I honestly have a feeling this is going to get a lot worse before it gets any better. But I don't know. I'm just thankful that it's like hasn't hit where I'm living as bad as it has in other places. Like in Italy, they've been fully locked down for like a week now. And like I said, in Alberta, people are like in hysterics. They've been living in a panic for over a week now. And it's just kind of spreading now to BC. Now, I just think it's kind of odd to look at all the provinces and how everything is panning out, because there's more corona cases in BC than there are in Alberta. And for example, the first Canadian death, I believe, I'm pretty positive about that, is from North Vancouver, where I live. And yet in North Vancouver, people are still kind of living life as usual, except for the fact that now all of the canned goods and the spaghetti is all gone from the supermarkets, but there's still toilet paper. And yeah, meanwhile in Alberta, there hasn't been as many reported cases, and they're completely in pandemonium. And the Canadian borders, I guess, were locked down as of yesterday, so I think that means people just aren't allowed to leave Canada. I have some friends that are on vacation right now in Mexico, so I don't know what's going to be happening for them when they come back, if they're going to be held in a quarantine or something. I have no idea how that's working out. I don't know all the details, but let me know, how is this affecting your life? How is this going to be affecting you? I literally bawled my face off yesterday because I read a post that my college, where I went to for musical theater, we would have like 3 shows going on at the same time, and then a New Faces show for the first years and a third year show, and that all got canceled because of course everyone's college got canceled, and now that means all of this extracurricular stuff has got canceled. And I don't even know anybody that goes to the college that I went to at the moment, but I was just so like, it hit so close to home. Like when you're in that program, we went to school 12 hours a day, like 7 days a week. We rehearsed for those shows and nothing else mattered. Like anything that was happening in your personal life had to go to the wayside while you worked on your show, and that was literally the only thing that mattered. And so to know that so much energy and so much passion has just had to go to waste because these shows are now all canceled, all of the money, all of the sets, all of the props, all just been canceled. And this isn't unique to my college. This is every single college that I know of across Canada and United States. All of the ballets, all of the public performances, every single concert and event has been canceled. Things that have never been canceled in the last 50 years are canceled. And it's just like, I feel like we're kind of living a boiling frog effect right now, where it just, we're living this right now and kind of watching it all pan out, but because we're the frog in the pot, it doesn't seem that drastic. But like what's occurring right now is literally what's going to be written about in the history books. Nothing has happened like this in so long, and like Canada has never been like in this much pandemonium, not for swine flu, not for SARS, not for any other epidemic. So I don't know. I'm just super worried about what is going to happen in the coming months, because we're already in a depression. This is going to send our economy into a recession. It's already sending everyone into a recession. And like people that thought, oh, I'm at home, I'm self-employed, I'll be okay. You're not. Because like even for people like me on YouTube, even if I were to sit here and make a bunch of videos, every single one of these marketing people is going to be pulling out all of their ad campaigns because there's not going to be any point advertising your toilet paper when toilet paper is literally a hot commodity right now and people can't even find it if they wanted to anyways. People aren't going to be advertising for their businesses as much because they're going to be afraid that that ad spend isn't going to get them customers, and it just kind of goes back and forth with, and that's what causes a recession, is because all of the people are going to be afraid to purchase anything, all of the companies are going to be afraid to advertise, and then nobody's going to be spending any money, and the economy just goes and plummets. And that's an oversimplified kind of version of what a recession is, but that's essentially what is going to happen and what is already happening, and the stock market's already started plummeting over a week ago. I don't know, I think this is going to be like 1930s style craziness. Like, I'm predicting everybody that lives in this city, that lives in poverty, is going to be moving back home with their families. Like, parents and children are going to be going to live with their parents. There's going to be like 10 people living in a house just because people can't afford their lives, and that's super scary to see, like, how something as invisible as this virus can literally create such a disaster amongst our entire world. Like, this is something that everyone is experiencing right now. Like I said, everybody, like, this isn't unique to my country or yours, it's everywhere. But yeah, I don't know. I just think that it's crazy. Like I said, 2 people open mouth coughed all over me today, so clearly not everybody is as worried as I am or as other people are, but I'm already a super germaphobe, and it's my biggest pet peeve when people open mouth cough in public. But when you have to be like on a bus with them or like literally 3 feet away from someone and they're just open mouth coughing all over you, and it's like, you're 50 years old. You should have the manners to know that you should cover your cough, especially right now when everybody is freaking out and it's like contagion and everybody's worried they're gonna die if somebody coughs on them. Yeah, don't like it. Cover your cough. That's my lesson for the day. Yeah, wash your hands. Don't be like all up in everybody's grill. Try and social distance yourself, but not get too anxious or panic about this. And, but yeah, cover your cough, people. Don't cough on people, even if you know you don't have the coronavirus. It's the courteous thing to do at all times, not just right now. But anyways, yeah, that's about it for this video. I'm going to continue recording videos, but I'm not going to be posting about this, or at least I don't think so. I'm going to try and make my content as uplifting, as entertaining as possible. I'm going to try and stick to some dance-related content, Dance Moms content, and like beauty, community, drama, you know, the usual. I don't want to bring everybody down, and I hope that my channel can be like a place where you can, I don't know, feel some relief and like kind of distract yourself from what's going on in the world aside from this video, but I just felt like this is something that we needed to talk about. Also, there's going to be some worry with YouTube because they sent out a notice saying like a bunch of videos basically are going to get flagged and not uploaded even if they don't contain content that's supposed to be flagged, because there's not very many people working in the YouTube office right now because they've all been sent home because of this virus. So they're basically just being super precautious and flagging like all the videos. So if this video never makes it up because I talked about coronavirus and stuff, well then I guess that's what happened. But I think that it's really dumb that they're doing that and censoring everything, because I feel like this is something important to talk about right now. I understand if they don't want these videos to be monetized, but I just think that it's kind of dumb that they're being overcautious and flagging everything. But yeah, that is it for this video. Oh, hi. Somebody's meowing. She wants to say hi. Do you want to say hi? Oh, wow. How many meows can you let out? Do you want to say hi? Or you just want my attention? You just want some attention. Look how cute she is. Look how cute. Look how cute. Anyways, that is it for this video. Let me know how this is affecting your area. Like I said, I'm super interested, but also like if you need to like vent and like get it out and you're worried and like you have stresses, let me know down in the comments and hopefully we can chat. But yeah, like I said, try not to be too panicked. Just don't cough on people, wash your hands, all that jazz. And as always, make sure to be weird, be wild, and stay sparkly. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Jeez, she will not stop meowing. Okay, bye.